Hello and welcome. My name is Paula, Digital Granny. Today I'm going to talk about $900 days at 50 years old. This is reality. This is the reality, okay? It is possible because I have been doing this for a year, seeing $900 days and $1,800 days. But I thought 1,800 might be a little bit too much for you to actually digest. It's easier to digest nine, I think, or maybe it's not. But I want you to know this, that it is possible because I've been doing this for a year and I have $900 days as a complete beginner. And I'm going to show you exactly how me, a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, Nana of two, how I actually do this. And I did it as a brand new beginner. Okay, I'm going to show you how we do this. Okay, so if you're looking for, sorry, I got distractions a little bit. But if you are looking for a way to supplement your income, maybe you're frustrated, tired, exhausted, hang out with me for about 15, 20 minutes max. I try to do these as short as possible and keep them compact so that you can get the information that you need to make a decision or to reach out. I will actually, if you are serious about doing something different and you're like, I have a couple questions, I can do a Zoom call. So when you go to Granny's, which is right there, that's my automated system. If you're like, man, I understand, but I have some questions. Can I actually, see you? Yes, you can. I can do a Zoom call. Just reach out and say, hey, could you do a Zoom call with me? That's for those people that are serious, that are like, I'm done with this. I need to do something different. So maybe you're looking to replace a 9 to 5, supplement your income. Maybe you're running short on retirement. If that is the case, this is real. It's legit. I've been the guinea pig. This works. What is this? Let's get to it right away. I go through this all and I share with you. Before I get started, this is an income disclaimer. I show this. You can screenshot this. This just says that we're not guaranteeing anything because it'd be like the same thing with the gym. We can't do a guarantee. Okay. So I'll give you 3, 2, and 1. What do? I focus on a 2-hour workday. So now this is how I started. I have since then built out my business, but that was the beginning. Okay. Because I'm on 2 platforms, I am active on this platform. And now I'm going to start to create a series so that you guys can realize that you as beginners can just create a video just like this. It looks cool, but anybody can do what I do. Anybody at all. So 2-hour workday is what? Creating 3 pieces of content, posting free ads. What is a free ad? It's a classified ad, nothing fancy. You probably already sold a pair of shoes, a coat, a piece of furniture before online. We're just doing that to get your name out there, to get your business out there. This is a business that you can run from your phone. We fit this into our life. So if you're already doing a 9 to 5, if you are retired, and you're like, man, I just don't have enough to go on trips. I'm coming up short. I want more in life. This might be something that would be an answer to your problem. So 3 pieces of content. What are those? Well, sometimes I do 7-second videos. Sometimes I do talking videos, like a minute, 2 minutes. You learn how to do that in this program. So you don't have to show up here knowing how to. Okay, so that's the 2 hours right there. You can screenshot that if you like. You can always watch this later. Let me give you a quick rundown. November 2022, I suffered a mini stroke and my husband never showed up. No calls, no texts, crickets. I tell you this because we were in a bad spot, and I just want to encourage those people that are looking. Maybe you do not have your own income, or maybe, sometimes life throws us curveballs and we don't see a curveball coming. This is something that you can do and fit it into your day. Why am I saying that? Because I think that everybody should have a source of income. That's what I think. I was blindsided. I was in the hospital, just suffered a mini stroke. Husband never showed up. He was 2 hours away on a work trip. So the real story is those work trips were not work trips. I'm okay. You don't have to comment anything. I thank you for your condolences. It's okay. The reason I share it is because I want you to know that I came from a place of struggle. I was, like I said, blindsided. So I started to look for work from home and couldn't find anything. And I started to do the dash. I was doing the dash and we were coming up short. Okay, so maybe you're coming up short for retirement, maybe you're coming up short in life. And I was like, this is never going to work. The 9 to 5 was never going to work for me. I don't know about you, but I'm a homeschooling mom. I was praying and asking God to provide me with a way. So he did bring me a way. He brought me a program called Legacy Builders 2.0. This program I purchased last June. Let me tell you something. I was doing the dash and we were aiming for $1,800 a month. Because of this, okay, I now have $900 and $1,800 days from my phone. Now, I do share this because I've been doing this for a year. That was my very first sale. I woke up to 900. I was beyond myself. I was screaming, jumping up, so excited, so happy. Yes, this is real. My best week was 3,604 days. Sometimes you might see 33.6 in a week, because sometimes I think people just think it's how's that possible? Well, because the number one selling program is the $900 program. Okay. So you have to just understand we're in the e-learning industry, and these are programs that teach people skills. So what is it? It's a business in a box. Quickest, fastest way for me to explain this to you. When you purchase a program, these are the programs 1 to 9. I have a 1, 3, 6, and 9. Those are all hundreds. Now, it's not MLM. We're not cold calling. No degree, no experience. I walked into this as a beginner last June. Not last June, but a year ago, June. I make 100%. So when I sell a 9, I make a 9. When I sell a 6, I make a 6. Do you understand? These programs, okay, let me show you again. These programs are digital. So what are we doing? We get what is called the master resale rights. I can turn around, resell these programs, okay, 9, 6, 3, and 1. I purchased the 9. I was going to choose the 1 until she said I couldn't promote anything else. I said, forget that. Give me the 9. I purchased the 9. So I have all 4 programs on my website. What does your website look like? Well, let me share with you what it looks like, okay? We do not need tech. You do not need experience. You just need to come willing to learn and willing to work. Do you have, let's go back to this, 2 hours. 2 hours to do the income earning activities. In the beginning, going to take you a little bit more. Guys can do this. Women can do this. Anybody can do what we do. I talk about 50 and up because a lot of us think we can't do that. Bull. I'm telling it just like it is. Bull. Because I've been doing it for a year and I love what I do. There was no way that I could make this kind of money doing anything else because I don't have a degree. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. And I go through this. Okay. Now, when you go to Granny's, and I'm not the only one that makes money too, just so you know, it's not just me. Okay. When you go to Granny's, you got to put your email in there. And as soon as you do that, you'll see this video from the founder. She answers 90% of your questions. I hope I answer all your questions, but if she doesn't and I don't, then email me. When you're ready, click on the pink button after you watch the video. If you watch the video, this is my website. You could go through this. There are actual, you'll see me, you'll see my kiddos. They were younger then. And some testimonials from 6-figure income earners. Everything that you need is right here, okay? You can take your time and look at that. This page is out there working for us. What you have to understand is it's an automated system. So Granny's, my Granny's is out there on social media 24 hours around the clock. It's my website. This is called a landing page, right? But it's out there working for us. I didn't have to create this website. It was done for me. Now I did personalize it, but I did that later in this program. And I actually have a video where I walk you through how to do that. So, but the website's done for us. It's a generic one, but everybody can use that generic one to get started. I say as soon as you can, put your own face there. This is out there working for you. The website is out there working for you. This page is out there working for you. We are walking into a done for you business in a box. Now, this is that's my community. but this is the main community. Let me make it a little bit bigger and I'm going to show you. So Business in a Box, we are given 4 programs that we didn't create in the e-learning industry. We get the opportunity to learn and earn at the same time because we can turn around and resell the digital programs by creating content. Not rocket science. Learn how to create the content in the program. In the program, you'll learn how to make these videos, but I'm also here to help you. Okay. So follow the program, learn how to do it. And I'm here. I have my own community. I will show you that in a minute. This is the main community, 54.5K thousand members in here. We not only have the programs, but we have this community. There are people on here. Look, 211 are on right now, live. We also have mentoring. Every single day, this is the founder, every single day, there's a video, not her, but this is a video that helps you, tells you what to do every single day. Also, inside of here, we have so much help. Every single Tuesday is what is called a legacy training. That's if you purchase the $900 program. I don't miss that. I love it. It is by the founder. She has actually generated multi-millions now. She's up to 6 million in 3 years. But when she started this, so there's all kinds of training. Now, if you don't choose the 9, then there is other training available to you. I just love the 9. I love the 9 because I can promote the 9. That's how I have $900 days and I have $1,800 days. I stopped promoting the 1. So as you can see, I think I crossed it out here somewhere. Did I do it? Yeah, I crossed it out. I don't promote the 1. I would tell you to do the same thing. Don't promote the 1 because who wants a website with 1 program? That's why I don't do it. I don't promote it. If you want to see 9, you have to have 9. And I wanted to see 9. That's how I have $900 days. I learned how to create the content and I post the content. Now, back over here, if you have questions, ask me your questions because that's why I go live. Okay? And thank you for joining me today. Make sure that you take a moment and let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, just drop replay and let me know where you're watching from. And if there's questions that you have, you can drop questions in comments, or you can, once you go to Granny's, you'll have my info, and then you can just send me an email and say, hey, I have a question for you, or would you mind doing a Zoom call with me? Because I am ready, but I have a couple of questions. I do Zoom calls for people that are ready to start. So if you're at that point and you're like, yes, I'm ready to do something completely different, then say, hey, can you do a Zoom with me? Now, wins. Wins can be financial, spiritual, or physical. One of my biggest tips is make sure that that very first sale, that very first customer, share. Man, share. I wish somebody would have told me that. I am glad that I did because I reshare that over and over and over. That first one is so important. Share it in this main community. Share it in my community. I give you access to my community. Let back up for a second. This is my community. Small, private, and paid. The reason is I started this in January this year because the program, it was one of the things that I was like, oh, I could do that. So I started that, but only this year. I give a place for people to go when they start with me. So you can actually, it's like a quick start. I'm like the bonus in your back pocket. You don't need me, but I am available. And that's why I love this. So I do a Zoom call every single Thursday and I help you. If you have questions, drop it in my community. Ask me. Be in a Zoom call. Sometimes I might have 1 or 2 people show up. Then you could say, hey, I did this. Can you look? Hey, I don't understand this. Can you help? Mostly with content because that's what we do. We create content, right? So everything you have, everything you need is inside of the main one, but mine is a bonus. So let's go back here. Let's look at some of the wins. 2 900s. There you go. Just like I said, I have had $1,800 days. Somebody else, 2 900s. Some smaller sales over the weekend was literally at a barbecue with friends When the first one came through, woke up the next morning to the second one. So that's how quickly it can be, just like that. I love this. She made a sale before 10 a.m. triple live. Today I went live she went live all at once. That's awesome. Hurry again, made another sale today. Not everybody puts in a financial amount to it. The other thing in this, okay, is that, man, we get to get our time back. So if you're working a 9 to 5, if you already are doing something, just fit this into your life. It doesn't have to be a consecutive, like I didn't even create a video today because I went live. But as soon as I get off of this, I'm just going to go put my phone up, do a quick little video, and then I've posted a video. That's not going to, you're not going to be that fast, but I can help you just to realize you don't have to be perfect. My first ones were a mess, a hot mess. Don't think about that. Listen, it's just getting you out there. You can do it faceless. I'm not a big fan. Yes, there's training on faceless. I just think the connection is quicker when you show you. I don't mind if you're nervous or scared or a skeptic. Here's the thing. We all start at the same spot. Are you willing to learn, and are you willing to do the 2 hours? Those are the two key factors in this that I think makes or breaks. You got to be willing to create, willing to learn, I should say, and willing to work. So learn the skills to build my dreams. It's totally possible, guys. It's just because you never heard of it doesn't mean that it's not real. 18 in less than 48 hours. I love this. When we share, like, it is important to share, because 18, where could you do that in 48 hours? I don't even think I have, I don't know what I shared in here, but I had numerous $1,800 days. I'm not the only one. Look, and one was after answering quite a few questions. The other one who's seen us in action and bought without any questions. I enjoy watching and analyzing. Okay, 600 sale on her no phone work day. Woke up to 600. Woke up to. When people share sleepy money, what I call it sleepy money, woke up to. Because listen, this automated system, my website is out there 24 hours around the clock. We could just keep going. People, their first video, that's awesome. Another $900 day. All glory to God. Made another 900 sale yesterday. That brings her to 46,800 in 11 months. 4 900s this month. 4 900s. Let's do the math. What is that? 3,600. I did 3.6K in 4 days. Do you see? I'm not the only one. There are so many of us. 200 in literally 1 hour today. Now that's smaller, but listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I love this. 900 sale came in as I was walking out the door to the airport for vacation. So we could keep going, but I want you to know this, because I want to keep these videos short. Make sure that if you are interested, if you're the person that you're sitting here and you're like, okay, I'm ready. I need to do this. I want to do this. Then send me an email. You'll have my, go to Granny's. You will have my contact info. Send me an email. Say, I would like to do a Zoom, please. And we'll set that up. I'm here for you. I'm here to answer questions. If you are watching this later, drop a replay. Make sure you smash that subscribe. Join me on the lives, guys. Join me. My mouse is acting silly. Where's my mouse? Join me on these lives so that I can answer questions. And let me think if I missed anything. I don't think so. I've kind of gone through it all. Let me stop screen sharing that. Okay. So this is a business in a box made for anybody. Yes, I can have $900 days. I can have $1,800 days. I can have 0 days. Okay. But here's the big picture. I was aiming for $1,800 a month as a dasher, and we were struggling. A single income home. I had 4 kids in my house. And when God brought this to me, it was so much better than I could have ever prayed for, thought of. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know that we could do this. So we can do this from our phones and fit it into our lives. It is an answer to prayer for me. I can't believe that I get to do this. I'm thankful and grateful. If you have questions, reach out to me. Make sure if you're watching it later, if you could just drop a smiley in the comments, let me know where you're watching from if you're a newbie. And if you're an OG, just say hi. Okay? Have a blessed day, guys.